Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
What is this? Hi, thank you for joining us here on Winging It. I'm your host, Zealan Turner, and the Director of School Communications here at PALCS. I'm sitting here with the lovely Addison Rosenberger. We're here talking about mental health, and I hope you enjoy the show.
I ended up coming to PALCS halfway through 9th grade, and it was definitely overwhelming because you're thrown into the onboarding course and you're thrown into, okay, like here are your teachers, here are your courses, and I was like so overwhelmed at first. This is where advocating comes in. You need to be able to reach out to your teachers and know that they're there to help. They're not there like scary or anything. Like, you can like message them and they'll like respond back to you in like 24 hours. And every teacher that I've had an experience with here at PALCS, super nice, super sweet. Like, they'll literally help you with anything. I love PALCS teachers. Love you all.
You mentioned that reaching out to them was a new experience for you, and like, oh, hey, they are approachable. They are here to help me.
Yeah, I think normally, like, at least I do, like, view teacher figures as, like, scary and unapproachable. But, like, once you just reach out and, like, I just introduced myself, said, like, hey, like, I'm new to PALCS. Like, I just came from brick and mortar school. Like, they're very understanding and they got me like on track.
You mentioned psychology club,
yeah,
and experiencing some challenges in that arena. Do you want to talk more about that?
I am interested in a career in psychology, so once I heard that there was like a psychology club, I'm like, oh, I'm in. We have topics ranging anywhere from like stress, coping skills, and I also found two of my best friends in psychology club.
Would you say the psychology club is more geared towards people who are studying psychology, are interested in a career in psychology, are looking for some self-help tools?
It's for everything, like career in psychology. You want to learn more about it, like join. Like, we want to see more people come in. I was involved in like so much last year, and it's so hard to like balance your time because I'm a person that like wants to get involved in everything, and I see so many things that I'm like, and I'm like, ooh, I want to do this and join this and do this. Unfortunately I can't get involved in everything because I also have to take care of myself as well. But PALCS has a wide variety of things you can get involved in. So
that's awesome. So what advice would you give to someone who is feeling overwhelmed?
Classes always comes first, but also make sure you're taking care of yourself as well, because mental health is important.
What are some of the things you do to take care of your mental health and make sure you're staying in a positive place?
At least for me, when I get involved in like something for a subject and I'm fully in, and I could sit there for like hours working on it, and instead of just tiring yourself out, and you can take like those 15-minute breaks, and believe it or not, it will build up like your stamina for the next work session. I just have like a mason jar of water like sitting next to me all day, and I just drink it because the room I'm in actually is so hot. I have a lizard in the room that I work in.
What kind of a lizard?
A Eurymastix. So it's like a spiny-tailed lizard.
Okay, how big is it?
It's like this big.
Do you have more than just your cute Aries lizard?
Yes, I have two dogs. I have Standard Poodle and a Golden Doodle. Kipton is the black Golden Doodle, and Hans is the Standard Poodle. And then I also have a Siberian forest cat. I am allergic to cats, but this cat is hypoallergenic. Her FeLD1 levels are low, and That's
Are you
all
telling
that
me
I
it's
know.
not a fur-related situation?
It's not a fur-related situation. And I thought it was too
What?
until my mom explained it to me, and I'm like, you're crazy. And then I
It's
looked
a
it up.
tongue situation?
It's like in the saliva situation. And I was
Okay.
like, okay.
Okay.
I found a picky pad as beads in it, and it's like a silicone thing, and you like pop the beads, and it's just as satisfying.
Tell me about a picky pad. I'm looking this up. How often do you go through these?
This is the first one I've ever had,
And how long have you had it?
For a few weeks, and I'm still like 2-3 weeks.
Okay.
So I think they last pretty long. I don't use it every day, but if there's like a day where it's like really stressed out, I'm like, okay, like I'm gonna pop a bead, like, or I don't know. It sounds so weird.
Even the teeny tiny ones?
Yes, the teeny tiny ones.
Okay. I'm here for that.
Yeah.
What other advice, if any, would you want to share with some of your fellow classmates or just any peers, people at PALCS, friends, the world?
Meditations, even if it's like 5 minutes. I used to be like so against that. I was like, not doing that. I don't believe in that. And actually, it does help, even if it's as little as like a 5-minute one. Just closing your eyes, focusing on your breathing. It really can like change your day around. Like you could be having like such a bad, stressful day, but just like taking those like 5 minutes for yourself, finding one on YouTube, just looking up on YouTube like 5-minute meditation. They're great.
Do you feel like social media is a positive place or tool for you to connect with others or find your joy/spectrum of emotions?
That's a complicated question because social media sometimes, like at least I do, like comparing myself to others, and that's definitely not healthy. But then also like if I'm looking on Instagram, like I could find something inspirational, like, oh, like I want to put that in my room, like, oh, like they have the same dream that I do, like, or like just stuff like that. So I guess it depends on how you're using it. I've been going back and forth with like deleting it. Like I'll have it one day and then delete it, because like I feel like if I go like several weeks like without it, I feel like I'm like missing something. Like I want to see what my friends are doing, like I want to see like what's popping, what's new. So it's complicated, but like use it the right way and don't spend too much time scrolling, because you will go down a loophole.
So if you could say something to help inspire hope and courage in other students, fellow peers, again, the world, what would that be?
I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and I found this like catchphrase, and it is kind of everywhere. Mental health is health. I really like that, because oftentimes people think about like, oh, like your physical health, but like what's going on in your brain, like stress, anxiety, like we were talking about earlier, that can affect your body too. And I think it's all about striking a balance. Like we can still do schoolwork and we can still have like fun, and it's all about maintaining balance. And that's definitely like really hard, like something that I've had to learn, that like it doesn't have to be like all or nothing. Like we don't have to sit at the school computer all day and like work yourself until you're done. Like remembering to like take those breaks and do those different things to take care of yourself is huge.
Do you do anything arts and crafts related to express yourself through drawing, creating?
I tried making a bracelet the other day with those clay beads. It didn't really work out, but I made like a keychain instead.
Cute.
So like we're going with it.
I love that.
Yeah. It's for a friend that I'm going to see this weekend. So I made her a card and then a keychain.
Do you like writing cards?
I do like writing cards.
Me too.
It's like Canva is fun and all, like making cards, like typing stuff out. But there's something about like a hand delivered like card, like using mail. Like I'm all about it. Yes.
I have found that as a sibling to a professional tattoo artist who is incredible with a pencil, a pen, colored pencils, graphic design on the computer with a tattoo needle. Literally put any tool in this girl's hand and she makes masterpieces.
I admire those kind of people.
Me too.
Yeah.
But being her sister, I was always like, well, if I'm not that good, then what's the point?
Yeah.
And then it turns out that when I remove that comparison, I'm like, oh, I can still make cool stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just not my sister, and that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you talked about psychology club having the interest of potentially going into the field of psychology professionally one day.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? What avenue?
The reason why I'm thinking psychology is because at the end of the day, my passion is helping people. And I feel like this is kind of personal, but all of the therapists that I've had have made an imprint or a change in my life. And I want to be able to change somebody. It can be one, many, change people's lives in some way.
I mean, that's a cow.
Oh, yeah.
Stag.
Okay. Well, that's a stag impersonating a cow.
Oh.
Okay.
Jaguar?
Yeah, I thought wild cat at first, but then I was like, I don't know, that could be a gorilla. So.
Lion.
A donkey?
Okay, first of all, thank you for saying donkey, because I was thinking a duck with strep throat.
Goose.
A baby hawk. Yeah, trying to be terrifying, but very tiny.
Yeah.
But
It sounds like a cat.
I know.
Eagle.
Eagle?
Yeah, instantly Little Mermaid.
Crow.
Cat. Yeah.
Cat.
I mean, that's clearly an owl.
Owl. Yep.
Okay. A snow owl.
Pigeon.
Bumblebee.
Okay, what's more terrifying? A swarm of bees or a swarm of mosquitoes?
Say mosquitoes.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Because they're actually definitely coming for you,
Yeah.
whereas bees are not necessarily coming for you.
They just want the flowers.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
but
yeah,
mosquitoes actually want your blood.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Mrs. Moose, who's my school counselor, she's there to support you emotionally, but also and academically as well. But she's the sweetest person, and I wish I knew her sooner because she's the best. So I'd say for kids who need help in that aspect, whatever grade level they're in, talk to your school counselor.
Cool.
Yeah.
And shout out to Mrs. Moose.
Yeah.
Can you whistle really well?
I can whistle really badly.
Really poor. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can we hear that?
Yeah, I want to hear that one. It's not worse than me, I guarantee you.
I just can't even look at you.
I know. I can whistle. I can kind of whistle.